Viewer discretion advised.
Let's try this. Testing 1 2 3. Looks like we are a go. The mic looks like, yep, it is up and out. Thank you.
Hey everybody, welcome to Stereo Dread, powered by
Dezombified.
And with me in the studio is the Dominican dandy, Miss Stereo.
Hello, hi you guys. Sorry about that. With me is the Puerto Rican Prince of Poetry, Kenny Dreadful.
Yeah, baby. What is going on, Miss Stereo? How was your weekend, mamacita?
As you know, baby, we had a horrible weekend.
True. But we rebounded, baby.
That's
and now
right.
Everything's going great.
That's
Nice.
right. We had a rebound and we're back and better than ever. Yes. I never thought I'd say this, but so glad that it's Monday.
Word, for reals. Facts. So let's do the roll calls right quick and get into it, because we got Deadline Podcast with us. Sorry for the technical difficulties, Deadline. But yo, real quick, we got Lewis with That Boy Ain't Right, and he's into his house. We got Sheba, Ban, as I like to call her, yo. She's into his house.
Yeah.
We also have with us Deadline Podcast. They're into his house. Nice. Thank you guys for showing up. Really appreciate your support. I'm pretty sure it's going to be an awesome show with Deadline Podcast. Let's see who else is up in here. I got my boy Sean G, Chasing the Truth. He's in his house. Yeah, baby. Let's see who else is up in here. Nabul. He's in his house.
Baby, if you could just lower the mic volume just a smidge, because we are peaking. There you go.
All right, cool. Let's see who else is up in here. Mia Mina, the undead zombie ballerina, everybody. She's in his house. We got Pixelpia. They're in his house. Nice. Really nice having you guys here. Thank you so much. Ooh, we got Aisha, 1994, Digital Arts. In his house. What is up, Aisha?
That's right.
Nice. Nina Love, everybody. We got Nina Love. She's in his house.
So, it seems like we got our peoples here, at least 6 of them. Hey, by the way, if you guys can, share it, tweet it, send it out into Instagram. You know, so we could get a few more Z-Horde family members up in her. Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
and don't
baby.
forget to hit that like, babies. Alrighty, let's go. So, baby, what should we do first?
What you mean? We gotta do the that thing you wanna do. They're gonna love that.
Okay, so then let's watch a news article, I guess, right?
Let's do it, baby.
Okay, this one's gonna be very interesting.
Whoa.
And
Check
this is straight out creepy.
Y'all people
Okay.
are gonna think this is crazy, but it's true. Blood-sucking swamp creature discovered in Maryland. Oh my. A new species of leech, purple skies, a dinosaur made of honor, and the rest of this week's weird news from Ripley's Believe It or Not. So, a new leech species was discovered in the swamps of Maryland with 3 blood-sucking jaws, each with 50 teeth. The new species, dubbed Macrodella mimicus, is the first medicinal leech discovered in over 40 years. Anna Phillips, the curator of parasitic worms at the Smithsonian, led the research that had to make use of DNA testing to denote it as a separate species of leech. It looks similar to another species, hence the mimicus, but has uniquely arranged pores that allow pairs of mates to stick together. Ooh,
so
together
for
forever,
the price
baby.
Of one.
You know it.
That's crazy.
I know. That looks nasty.
Oh my gosh. I don't care how medicinal they say it is. I don't want that on me.
Word.
Deadline Podcast says I'm good.
For real.
If you're talking about that, yeah, I'm good too. I don't think I want that on me. That's ill.
So if you live out in Maryland, be careful. You don't want one of these bad boys or gals getting on you.
If you guys want to continue reading it, don't make that sound. It's disgusting.
That's how they sound when they do it. That's what they do.
Don't do that. If you guys want to continue reading about this grossness, just the link is right there. I just put it up in the chat. That's disgusting.
Yo, we got a quick shout out. We got Awkward Alien Kayla. She's in the his house.
Hi, Kayla. Nina Love says leeches are too unnerving.
Yeah, leeches and slugs. Slugs are nasty.
Oh my god. I can't. They say that a way to get a leech off of you is to get a lighter and stuff and burn it off.
I thought you had to pee on it.
No, that's if you get hurt and you have no disinfectant, somebody can come pee on it because pee is sterile and it has to come directly from the body. Because you can...
Wait a minute. So you mean that 3 years ago when you had a leech on you and I pissed on it, it didn't help?
Shut up.
Okay. All right. Hey, everybody. We got the demented maniac. He's in his house.
Ay, my life.
Yo, D, what up, baby? It's good to see you.
Oh my god. Demented. Good morning. And I'm not gonna say it because copyright strike, but I know what he meant.
Yeah, no doubt.
Bansheeba says salt for leeches. Ew.
And you know what? If you use that pink Himalayan sea salt and you put it in a stir fry.
Ew.
Happy Halloween, folks. It's right around the corner.
Mia Mina says pee is good for getting tons of ice metal. Well, some warm salt water will work just the same.
I triple dog, double dare you.
No, I don't think so.
The Hank Hill has eyes. No, he goes now by Thomas Hanks Hills. Thomas Hanks Hill. That's what he goes by now.
I don't like that.
Salt for slugs. Hashtag salt for slugs, everybody.
Ew.
We're trying to collect salt for slugs. That sounds funny. But yo, listen, we need to get our boy Deadline Podcast up in here because something. This is his night. So we're going to send him the link while we're listening to the Z-Horde anthem, baby. And shake your zombie booties all over the place. Up and down, all around. Just shake it.
Okay, baby. So tell everybody who might not know, that might be lurking. That's new.
Don't ask me that question.
What the Z-Horde anthem is.
It is basically how we feel about you guys. We love you and we wanted you guys to know. So how else better than to put it into song? So there you go, folks. That's the Z-Horde anthem in a nutshell.
It basically contains the names of some of our fellow horror tubers as well as some of you members of the Z-Horde. Who's the Z-Horde, you ask? Our beautiful supporters. And without further ado, everybody rise from your graves for the Z-Horde anthem. This one goes out to all you Dezombified friends, the Z-Horde. We want you to know just how much we love you.
Shout out to Ophelia Noctis, creepy clown girl, dark carnival got this. A local nightmare, it's so amazing. Puerto Rican Jose's entertaining. Dark waters, dark dog, man, is twisted. Nation 1994, really gifted. Dustin Fleming's stronger than the rock. Hellfire's out here making everything hot. Yeah, Braden 23 of I is a G. For Kryptonite's down, kid, he's family. Now there are times when we all need gore. Danny Martian's in the house, never know what's in store. Mandy Mortem is legit and a queen. Gothic Rose enchanting, she's on the scene. 13 past midnight, things that go bump in the night. Gory B, horror addicts are out of sight. Big ups to the late horror show. Emily's Adventures in Horrorland, here we go. And you know we gotta keep them dice rolling. MD Who Entertainment, she's been chosen. Give it up for the evil outcast. Swedish mom is dope, yo, you know she got class. So if you get bad vibes from storytelling, then these monsters in my mind will leave you yelling. You see, we all about hearing stranger stories on the creeps. So sweet, she really got love for me. Penny tails up, narrating for the win. Queenie Todd, they amazing, but real dark and grim. Dementor centaurs, flickathon, swamp dwellers. Scolded 22, they be our fellas. Anime Atome, time we lives, our fantastic panic deep. Paranormal history, great graphics. What's up, Bullis Greedy? I meant CP. I'm gonna get so bent with nefarious TV. Slumberies are the morbid. Cap 7, truly salmon. And we can never forget about Karen. 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 Karen.
Hey everybody, we are back. Hope you enjoyed yourself shaking your zombie booties to the Z-Horde anthem. But by the way, in case you didn't know, we have a Teespring store, folks, we do. And inside of that store, you'll find many different items to choose from. Even different designs as well. Why, just the other day I added a new design. It's the Zombie Queens Team Apparel. And it's awfully sexy. So, if you like a hoodie with it or a t-shirt, go check it out. But yo, we also have mugs. And our mugs, we can customize them for you with your logo if you so choose. And you could do anything with our mugs, for real. You could defend yourself. You could quench your thirst. You could even satisfy your appetite. Because you could put anything inside of a mug, folks. Gelatinous, liquid, solid, edible, not edible. I mean, the sky's the limit, folks. It's just your imagination. But whatever you do, do it in style. With a Dezomba mug by Dezombified. And Deadline Podcast, if you're listening, check your Twitter. We just sent you the link so we can get you on here. I love that background though. Those beautiful colors just swirling around. It's beautiful with some sparkles inside. It sets the mood just right.
So yeah, Deadline. It looks like he's having trouble getting into the Google Hangouts call. Let me. I'm in. Here. Oh, there you are. Hi, Deadline.
How's it going, guys? How you doing, Deadline?
Doing pretty good. How about yourself, man?
Doing good, man. How was your weekend?
Everything's good so far. Unfortunately, mine's ending and I go back to work tomorrow.
No. Hey, we got Deadline Podcast, everybody. He's into his house. So, Deadline, I want you to tell everybody what it is that you do. Explain to the folks.
All right, say that again. I'm sorry.
Yeah, can you explain to the people what it is exactly that you do?
All right. So before I switched over to Deadline, it was No Time Scary Stories, and I started back September of last year, and uploaded every day without missing a beat. And matter of fact, my anniversary was the first of this month.
Oh,
And I noticed
congratulations.
my channel wasn't. Thank you. I noticed my channel wasn't really going anywhere. So I decided to change it up, and I've been interested in podcasts for quite some time. So I decided to switch over and just do all my narrations on there, as well as have guests and whatnot on.
All right, cool. Mysterio, ask Deadline a question.
Oh, okay. So basically, on your podcast, you are. Wait, baby, my mic is off.
Your mic is off. No, it's not. You're tripping.
No, I can hear.
Yeah, like I sound now it's getting there. Yeah, I was sounding far away because you were hearing me from his mic. His mic is that good. You can hear me all the way from over there.
Yes, okay.
And then that beautiful voice, of
Sure.
course, that he has that
Thank you, baby.
projects.
I really appreciate
Anyway,
that.
we're getting distracted here. So you're mainly horror, right?
Yes, correct.
Ooh, that's right up our alley. We love that. We love anything horror, anything scary, paranormal, supernatural, all that other stuff. What area of horror would you say you concentrate on the most on your podcast?
Being honest, really anything. I mean, I'm not a picky person. Just like when it comes to narrating stories, I'm not picky. I don't even have a favorite, narrator. I love them all because every person is good for, every what's the word I'm looking for? Everyone's good for their own reason, I guess you can say. So, when it comes to narrators, I listen to everybody.
Well, we do have kind of a smorgasbord. That. Sorry, I have an accent. Of different narrators. We have, we do have a big menagerie of different narrators and different horror tubers, as a matter of fact. Period. Because.
Yeah.
And everybody's very talented, so I agree with you there on wanting to listen to everybody, because hey, matter of fact, we have so many talented people in the community that even the mainstream Hollywood is taking notice, and they're taking little bits and pieces of inspiration from us as well. I mean, look no further than Stories to Tell in the Dark, right? That's the name of the movie.
Yeah, but before that, Channel Zero was founded on somebody's creepypasta story.
That's right.
That was on the Sci-Fi Channel, I believe.
You see? So, we are trendsetters, even if we don't get the
But real quick, I got a roll call, Miss Stereo. I don't think you're looking at the chat, but we got Zykor, the lit god. He's in his house. What is up, Zykor?
Hi, Zykor.
Nice. So let me tell you, so the name Deadline Podcast, you came up with that yourself?
No, I did not. So the way that was is I try to get the people on Twitter that follow me. I'll let them pick. And even my first name from my beginning when I started the channel, I had them pick as well. I just made a poll, put out some names, and let the people pick for me.
That's cool.
Okay, they're saying they hear an echo on Deadline. So hold on a second. Keep talking, you guys.
All right, cool. So let me ask you this: what got you into horror, like in the first place?
I've always been a big fan of it. Before, I used to have a gaming channel, and I had like a little over 2,300 subs, but it just wasn't for me. I was doing it for them more than anything. So I decided to quit that, and I've always been big into horror itself, so I started doing that. And actually got a really good part in with Creepypasta Wicca, or when it was Wicca back then, and became one of their main narrators for the website.
I never heard of this. Tell us more.
So with them, they were actually the first people I got in with. and started narrating a lot of the authors' stories. And I decided it was time for me to go my own way, I guess you can say. And so started branching out, and I was introduced to what is it called, like Reddit stories and stuff.
Okay, I hear that. So let me ask you something. You as far as narration go, we know narration and its history, is basically the beginnings of narration was person to person, because there was no, like printing press at a certain point. We didn't have of course the phone or the internet always. So print's been around for a while, but even before print was around, before even I think the alphabet, stories were told, and they were person to person. So that means that the reason why this community is still around is because the narrator community specifically, is because people always have liked hearing stories, things like that. Can you recall any storyteller being a relative, ancestor, or even a mainstream, like somebody on TV or the movies that you can say you remember, well, and with good thoughts, positive thoughts? Can you say you remember something like that?
Family wise, that I can think off the top of my head, but there's, I guess you could say, a movie, if you want to say, and I don't know what it is. I've always been drawn to this one movie, and it was back in 81, 82, I think it was, and it was called The Entity. I don't know if you've ever seen that.
Okay, wait.
Now that was based.
You cut off for
the
us
entity.
I
think he said the entity. The entity.
He said the entity.
Yeah, I think we seen that on somewhere. Well, we saw
somewhere.
That.
I like.
It was pretty freaky.
Now that's based off of a true story.
Oh, really? Wow.
The entity, yes. I'm still trying to remember. The one where the lady and the kids.
They were being like haunted or something.
Okay. Yeah, that he molested her,
like
right? The spirit.
She had gotten home late at night. I think she just got out of the shower, and she was sitting down putting lotion on her leg. Then that's when something grabbed her, threw her on the bed. Which was
yes. I remember that one. They were playing that, I think, last Halloween on TV. I don't remember if it was Sci-Fi or one of the network channels. Dang it, I can't remember where it was.
But yeah, that was pretty good. They were playing
that last year.
So wow, so that's what got you started.
Now see, yeah, because I remember after watching it, I started doing research on it, and then got to reading the real story on it, which. Back then, every time I see a movie, I have to do research on it. Like when, what was the movie called that everybody loved, or everyone thought it was real at one time? The
Conjuring?
About the Blair Witch. The Blair Witch.
Okay.
When it first came out, I thought it was real, so I had to go do research on it.
Okay. And what did you uncover?
And found out it wasn't real.
Oh. All right. Yo, I got a couple of shout outs right quick. Deadline. We got SlimoBeatz, baby. He's into his house. We also have the Human Raptor into his house. Cisco Lady Liberties into his house.
Welcome, all of you guys. Welcome.
Here, Josie. Kitty. She's into his house. Nice. Cool. So, Deadline, have you done many collaborations?
Not that many. Most of them with Ben. I did one with Gothic Rose about a week or so ago.
Ooh.
And then a lot of them have been with Spirit Voice.
Oh, good for you.
That's nice. Those are two very, very
up and coming
young ladies in this community. By the way, baby. By the way, Demon Foxy is here.
Demon Foxy is into his house. Nice.
Okay, you have to forgive us. We do that a lot. We cut into the interview here and there to welcome our beautiful audience because
you know what I want to do.
Make it happen.
I want to bring somebody in, something we never done before. Bring somebody in early, right now. Something completely. Bring somebody in to say hi.
Well, first before we do that,
you know, we could choose them, and that's only if Deadline is cool with it. But you know what? It might be fun to have a panel.
Yep.
Somebody interview him?
No, just a panel, just us talking, man. Like they do on Discord and all that. We just bring him in.
Well, that's cool. But I do want to ask him a few more questions first, if it's okay.
Cool.
Okay, great. So, one thing we kind of wanted to know too. I personally wanted to know. You like horror movies, right?
Yep.
Okay, great. Always checking. Because you'd be surprised. A few narrators have said they were really not into horror. But, I wanted to know, what type of horror do you like the most? Would it be slasher, more paranormal, demonic, ghostly, sci-fi? What kind?
To be honest, all of it. I mean, I'm not picky. I mean, I'll go through Netflix for example, and I'll watch anything. Now, the way I work when I watch horror movies is if you can't grab me in the first 10 minutes, then I'm turning it off.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's something I could totally relate to. And not just with horror, though. With me, it could be anything, really. Any type of genre of movie, because come on, if you're not going to give it your all to try and keep my attention, I'm paying you in some sort of way, whether it's through Netflix, Amazon Prime, or at the movies, or even by paying my cable bill. If I'm watching you on my TV, I'm paying you. So if you're not going to do your best to honor that, then I'm going to be like, forget you. I'm not gonna watch you, but baby, we have another roll call.
Oh, word. We got Maskino. He's in his house. What is up, Maskino?
Hello. But you were saying something. You said, of course. Were you gonna say something else?
No, you're good. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
I want to ask a couple of questions, though.
Go.
You're being greedy now. Listen, let me ask you this. Are you a fan of comic books? Because if you are, which do you prefer, Marvel or DC?
Ooh, God. All right. That's a hard one. I mean, I remember growing up. Now, this is not, I don't think it's either one, but I remember growing up and collecting the comic books of Spawn.
Ooh, yeah.
You went old school.
He said Spawn.
Yeah. I mean, you got to with that.
Yeah, you're right.
I forgot the name of the artist. Something McFarlane.
That's it. Is it
Todd
Tom
McFarlane.
or Tim?
Todd McFarlane.
Todd, that's it.
Yeah, amazing artist. He's an amazing artist.
I think the very first comic book I got, though, was the Death of Superman. Was the very first one I ever got.
Nice. Well, I like both DC and Marvel. I'm not gonna lie. I can't be, I'm not one of those people that go just one. I like them both. They both have quality content to offer me. Because I dig Batman and the Superman and the Wonder Woman. I
agree. I am too. I think the only thing I didn't like is when they made the movie Batman versus Superman. Wasn't too big of a fan of that.
Well,
why is that though? If I may ask.
I don't know if it was. I think it was mostly because of the way they portrayed Batman himself. With the voice and the eyes and all that. It just, I don't know. It's not like it used to be back in the 90s.
Well, we do have a question in the chat.
That's right.
Cisco Lady Liberty asks, if you ever heard of Spectre. That's her favorite.
I'm pretty sure I have. It sounds familiar.
Baby, who's Spectre? That sounds very familiar to me. Is it a comic book personality? I think it is. I'm telling you, I've heard of Spectre before. It sounds so familiar. All right, let's see. Any questions in the chat, by the way?
Who does your art? Like your thumbnails. Do you do
Same.
them yourself?
Same. Well, the thumbnails are mine. The artwork is from the same guy that did yours, Yeah Man TV.
Ooh, right. Yeah,
Awesome
that
guy.
I know. That I know. He is fantastic.
Yeah, you can tell.
He has a heart
he's-
of gold. I'll tell you what.
Oh my God, yes, one of the best artists I've ever seen.
Yo, I
And
gotta
I'm
give
very
a quick
picky
shout
when it
out.
comes to that.
Yeah, let's give him a shout out. As a matter of fact, he might like hear it somewhere. Yo, Yaman TV's into his house.
He's always in his house because
Yes.
his art is
That's right.
alive and well here with us.
Mhm.
And this guy is just amazing. You can tell a Yaman
God, yeah.
man piece
Oh,
from far away. You
for
can
real,
always
though.
tell that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
This guy, baby, we have another roll
And that's
call.
the
I'm
thing.
sorry.
Oh, for real?
He's
Demented
very
Centaur.
talented. It's just
Okay.
He's very talented. It's a shame though he's not out there as much as he should be though.
Well, he has a new trailer out for his channel, so
Mm-hmm.
he's coming. But who's the next shout out? What?
Demented Centaur.
Demented Centaurs into his house.
Awesome.
Nice. Awesome.
Oh man, yes, he should definitely be like at that level, you know, at that crystal, whatever award-winning YouTube channel level, you know, because the guy, I mean, whether it's, I guess, PewDiePie level, I would say he would have to be up there because the guy has such talent. This is just incredible, like, and the way he just gives of himself all over the internet, just giving
Yeah.
and his prices are so generous, it's not even funny. And
Yeah.
half of the stuff he gives away for free. It's incredible. It is.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Now, can I say one thing though?
Yeah, of course.
So, when I first started, which, like I said before, it was September last year. I think it was like in October, I started sending out emails to get people to collab with. And I remember I was just starting out, and of course, I put emails out to like these big narrators, which of course I didn't get a kiss my butt or anything back, which kind of put me down in a way. Kind of made me feel bad because I was like, all right, obviously no one big wants to work with me. But once I started joining this community on Twitter, can't ask for a better bunch of guys in the entire world.
Yes, everybody, give them a hand clap because they are amazing. This community, I tell you what, is very amazing.
Yes, hand clap for the horror community, and the Z Horde. You guys are so great and kind. Yeah, I don't know why. For some reason our sound effects aren't working tonight. I don't know why, but they just aren't. We'll figure it out later. But anyway, let's see here. Zykor, the Lake God, has a question for Deadline. He says, have you ever encountered a skinwalker yourself? My friend heard me calling his name at 4 a.m. from the darkness of trees around him. I was in the city at home while he camped. Oh.
Ooh. I can't say I have personally, but I mean, I'm the type of person where if something's scary, instead of running the other way, I'm going to go towards it. But I've always been that type of person though. So if I did, I would definitely run towards it, not away.
Yeah, you'd want to know what it was, huh?
Or
Exactly.
like people just don't get it though. Deadline. When you have the blood of a tiger, and you just gotta go forward.
Tiger blood.
Tiger blood, baby.
Like Charlie Sheen.
Exactly.
And
see, that's why you can't believe every video that you see on YouTube as well, because that's the way my mindset is when I watch some of these videos online, they just happen to have their phone on whenever they capture something, but that's just the way I see it though.
Zikor, no wait, I'm sorry. SlimoBeatz had a comment, and it's very true. He says, horror community looks out for each other. There may be a little arguments here and there, but at the end of the day, everyone has each other's backs. Such an awesome community. You are so right, Slumber. Horror tubers, the horror community in general, we're just there for each other. And that's one thing that I have discovered definitely since we have entered this community at an official capacity anyway. Which leads me to my next question. What are some misconceptions that you would like to dispel concerning the horror community? And that's as a whole, whether it's horror tubers in the sense of movie reviewers, horror buffs, any type of narrator show, horror here on YouTube. What would you say that is a misconception?
Ooh, let me think about that one for a second.
It is.
I tell you what. While you think about that, I'm gonna tell you what happens is, like, for example, with me, when I told some of my family members, they were like, "Oh, that's cool, whatevs," So, But Mysterio's family, they were like, "Get away from me, demon!"
Yeah, they think we were possessed and worship the devil or something.
So that's why I'm asking you. That's why we ask you. What are some of the misconceptions you'd like to dispel? Just because a person likes horror movies or whatever, or gaming.
I mean, I've had people kind of turn their head at me, but one thing, I'm a chef by trade. So at work, I don't really talk about it, but my wife, she supports it 100%. She's fine with it as long as I'm happy. Other than that, I don't really. I mean, I'm not an outdoor person, so I pretty much go to work, come home, and then record. So I'm not. The way I look at it as well is I don't really care what anyone thinks about me as long as I'm happy, and I love doing that.
Totally. No, that's why we do what we do, because we just don't care.
But I'm saying though, I'm pretty sure you're a good person, a good guy. You got a wife and kids. You serve people delicious meals. That sounds like a good guy to me. That's what I'm saying. Just because you watch horror, that somebody just knew you because of that, they couldn't judge you behind it.
Yeah, it's kind of stupid.
Right.
You cut yourself short when you do that. You cut life short when you do that. You deprive yourself of what could possibly be some of the most incredible friendships, because you don't know what walk of life the person who's going to be your best friend is, or your significant other, or a confidant, a counselor, whatever, your doctor. You don't know. So you shouldn't,
And one thing I could tell you,
it is what it is.
Personally, for myself, I didn't really realize there was going to be a community sparking out of this when we first even started. You know what I'm saying? I didn't realize there was going to be a community, but there is, and they're pretty freaking awesome.
And it's amazing though with the community how strong it really is as well.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
That is true. So we got a couple of questions in the in the chat. Zykor says, question for Deadline. Do you ever wonder why in all of those videos, creatures, they happen to grab the worst quality camera? And Maskino said, same with security cams. What do you think?
Exactly. I have to agree. I mean, it's rare that even if you flick on a new videos, per se, that just came out this year and the quality is just horrible as hell. I mean, heck, my bad.
Doesn't make sense.
My
this
bad.
ain't 1920. It's 2019, damn it.
Right.
Get yourself 720, B. Let's go.
But listen, what you guys, I'm going to play the devil's advocate here, okay? Can I do that?
Yeah.
Okay. This is what I think happens in maybe 20 25% of those cases. I think a lot of that is that also we are discounting and we're forgetting that it is a common knowledge in the para community that these things have the power to mess with our electronic. Some of the EMFs that may be surrounding these creatures, electromagnetic fields, may be jamming some signals as well, you know, some electric energy in the air. So, I mean, these are supernatural beings, right? So perhaps some of these things could be as a result to that. Just, you know, I didn't want to discount it because I'm not going to lie. I'm not much for apparitions, so to speak. I don't know if I 100% believe it because, of course, the lack of evidence, you know, in the sense of visual.
That's right.
I do know that it exists. I know that world is out there because we're tiny in this planet. We're really a speck on the wall. We're nothing. But, you know, whatever is out there is obviously from another realm, you know, another place or state of being. So perhaps that could be some of it, not all, because most of the times is scam artists.
I agree. I mean, I've gone with family to like ghost adventure, you know, haunting places. Like one of my favorites I've been to is the Crescent Hotel, which is in Arkansas.
Wow.
And I remember when I went, I took like over 100 photos, and out of that 100 I caught one thing, which was cool. I actually sent it in and had someone clean it up for me, which was about 8 years ago, I think, which I still have it. I'll have to post it on my Twitter. But out of every picture I've ever taken, I only caught one thing. It was a little girl in a white dress.
Oh, wow. And is that up on your channel?
No, not yet. You know, after you started talking about that, it reminded me about it. So I'll definitely have to do that like soon.
Damn, we should have asked, baby. We could have played it here in the background while he was talking.
Yeah.
I think we might want to do that in the future.
Okay.
Get like a few clips from our guests to play in the background of their content. Of course, silent clip.
That would be interesting.
Silent clips so that we don't have, you know, no copyright issues. But,
you
know, just so that they can get, you know, their stuff can get seen, you know, because sometimes visual aids help a lot. That's why we always have these creepy backdrops behind all of our sources and whatnot. But yeah, hi Cheryl Smith, baby.
We got Cheryl Smith, baby. She's in the his house. What is up, Cheryl? Thank you for dropping in. So, let me ask you this. Do you believe in the paranormal and the supernatural, though?
I want to. I'm not saying I don't, but I'm not saying I do as well. I mean, there's times like, how do I say this? All right, so my grandparents passed away, and I got their dresser drawers and stuff whenever they passed.
Wait, I don't mean to interrupt you,
since,
but is this a scary story?
Not really. I mean, it's not really scary. I mean, there was no actual ghost that attacked me or anything. Yeah. Okay, so I decided to go with getting her dresser and drawers that she got from when she got married. So when they passed, I brought it to my house and put it in my child's room. I remember like a week or two after that, you know, I suffer from not being able to sleep at nighttime, so I'll wake up 10,000 times. I usually go in the kitchen and sit in the dark and drink some milk and eat some Oreos. And I would be in there and I would see like, you know, something out of the corner of my eye. But I've noticed that ever since I would have that dresser, as long as I had it in here, I'd see stuff out of the corner of my eye. But as soon as I got rid of it, it was gone.
Did you burn it or did you just throw it out? I hope you didn't give it to somebody.
Somebody I don't like. Let me know.
I mean, for anything, it could have just. it could have just been my grandmother. I don't know. It could just be me hoping that it was my grandmother because I was really close to her.
Yeah. But what did you do with it?
I mean, it scared my little boy. It scared my little boy more than anything.
I would have chopped it up with an axe into splinters.
But where is
Firewood.
Yeah.
It's still in the house, but in a different room now.
Oh.
Ooh, pictures, videos, story time. Remember that. It's good content. Yeah. Talk about that.
So, all right. Who's a YouTuber do you like to collab with in the future, like a dream collab? Do you have anybody you admire?
Actually, there's a bunch of the guys and girls.
Name three. Name three.
It just, let's see here. God, that's hard. I don't want anyone to be like, "Well, you didn't pick me."
No, it's not like that. It's not like that here.
Not
Everybody's
in this
cool.
community.
Everybody's cool as hell.
Let me think. I mean, like Dark and Grim,
Nice.
as well as Mad Chatter.
Good.
And I finally got to, work with Gothic Rose, so I'd love to work with her again in the future. But one which I know will never happen, and this dude is superb, and that's Corpse Husband.
Oh,
one of the best.
Yeah, that's like the narrator's dream right there. Yeah, I'm working with Corpse Husband.
I mean, you also have Monsters in My Head.
Monsters in My Mind, you think? You mean?
Or My Mind, I mean.
Yeah, Monsters in My Mind he's super cool, man.
Yes, he is. He's awesome.
Mad chill.
Yeah.
But also, this can go on. I mean, Darkness Tales, I like him as well.
Okay. Darkness Tales or Tells?
Tell.
Oh, I never heard of that one. I've heard of Darkness Prevails and let me see, Darkness Tales. That sounds so like Tales sounds so familiar. Tales from the Hangman, I've heard of him, but I never heard of Darkness Tales. That's very interesting. I'm gonna have to check that out. If anybody of our mods know who he is, DM us on Twitter, let us know. Maybe we can, look that up and try and find out. Maybe even make it happen. You never know, right? You never know.
Yep.
It's been known that certain collabs and friendships, even love relationships, have been formed here on Stereo Dread. So you never know. Let's see over here. Okay, so yeah, I think that it is a good time to maybe invite somebody from the chat to come up and maybe say hi to their favorite narrator.
That would be great. Let's do it.
Podcast. Do you have any
But
fans
listen,
in the
I need
audience?
to get some words in real quick before you do that. We're about to hit 1,000 subs, right? And I'd be honored if you were to be a part of that. All we need for you to do, if you agree, Deadline Podcast, is to send us some audio. We'll add the visuals as well as any music.
I got you. I'd love to be a part of that.
Fantastic. Thanks,
great.
brother. We'd love to have you. You can send it to dezombified@yahoo.com. Thank you.
Yeah, within the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, within the next 2 weeks, hopefully. We're almost there.
I gotta start putting those things
And we're
together.
a year old as well, coming soon. We're about to be a year old, so that's pretty awesome.
Like about a week before Halloween or something like that. Yeah.
Something like that.
Good job, guys.
Oh, thanks
you.
you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. One more question. What made you agree? You're a podcast. We're a podcast type show. What made you agree to come up on Stereo Dread, by the way? And where did you hear about us from?
Where was it? How did I hear? I remember y'all advertised, and I remember seeing it. I think someone that I follow retweeted it, and then that's how I found out about y'all.
Well, whoever retweeted it, thank you, baby. Appreciate that, whoever you are. Because now we get to meet and greet with Deadline Podcast.
That's right.
Awesome.
That's right. And he's
now keep in mind,
Mhm.
anyone that's listening, you know, I just started doing podcasts. I think I put my first one up, which was a introduction last week. So I just officially switched over last week.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it can get pretty interesting on
We
this
gotta
journey.
get some interesting journeys together too.
Yeah.
And that's
we
what
do.
we like to do.
Yeah. We've gotten to meet a lot of people, amazing people in this community. So, you know, anyway, let me see here.
So besides YouTube, where else are y'all on right now?
SoundCloud.
Yes.
We got 3 ditties up there.
Yep. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I gotta pay more attention to our Instagram. Gotta pay more attention to that because I've been neglecting it a little bit.
Like a stepchild.
And
You've been
see-
neglecting it.
Yeah, and see, I've got it as well, and I've been neglecting the heck out of mine as well. And it's kind of bad because you can't really put links into your pictures.
Yeah, that is true. You can't. So what I usually do is I just put the pictures and I say link in the bio, things like that, you know, because you can caption them. So you can say link in the bio.
Right.
Let's see here, and they'll just find your channel automatically. They'll see where we're at. If they're really interested, that's what they're gonna do. They'll find you. Trust me. You just gotta make yourself interesting. And the key to Instagram, and it's sad to say that I don't do my due diligence, but the key to Instagram is pictures and presentation. Presentations is very important. Yep.
And
just
tags.
being there. Yes, tags. That's true. You know, hashtags, that's another one. That's big. All right. So like we said before, is anybody in the chat interested in joining in on this Hangouts call and, you know, asking some questions of Deadline Podcast? Oh my God, I can't talk today. Deadline's podcast. Okay, if you guys want to ask any questions of him, now is the time.
That's right. So, you know, let us know. We'll send you a link on Twitter DM and we'll get you up in here.
And hey, if you don't have Twitter, just let us know right here in the chat. We also have Facebook. Okay, so that is something that you know, you can do. Come and ask some questions, or
But
if you
real
have any,
quick,
you can put it
I
in the
need
chat.
something to say that I put out there also on Twitter, and this is hella important. So, listen, if you guys know about anyone, right, who has been doing nothing but good and needs to be recognized, and you feel they should be recognized, why don't you let us know about them, and we could give them a quick little 5-minute segment and shout them out for the good deeds that they're doing. Because it's always great, you know, to pass that message, because that's what we do here at Stereo Dread. You know, we believe in paying stuff forward, helping people out, networking and all that, and trying to just foster a wonderful, thriving, positive community. So that's what we do.
Yeah. Yep.
And I just want to say thank you. I just passed 240 subscribers as well. So thank you to everyone that just subbed.
Congratulations on that milestone, my
That's
friend.
awesome.
Good for you.
That is awesome.
You got your custom URL and everything. You're on the right path.
Yep. Thank you.
Yep. I mean, and it happens. You know what I'm saying? And when it happens, it's like, wow. It's amazing. It's an amazing feeling to feel validated, you know, for the love that you put into your work.
Right.
Absolutely. And you know something? You never forget your first 100, because that's when you have that custom URL.
Yeah.
And that's one of your first milestones here on YouTube. You know that?
And it's also the hardest to get to.
Yo,
Yes.
I'm gonna put it out there. Our youngest daughter is our 100th subscriber. is true.
Nice.
Our youngest daughter, because now all the kids have to have iPhones and stuff in school. I remember when our daughter came home, yo, can I get the iPhone 7? Everybody got them in school. I'm like, wow, they starting early. They're starting early.
Yeah, mine's 7, and he's had his since he was 5.
You see, we're starting early.
Yeah, because I think one of his favorite things, even though it's on kid friendly, he's like, he'll hear me listening to top 5 or something. He'll be like, I know what that is, Dad. That's top 5. I watched that, and I'm like, wait a minute, how the heck do you watch this?
Nice.
Oh my God, that is creepy.
Oh, I'm saying nice to Slumber. He says that he's subscriber 242, baby. Yeah, he's one of the. I'm telling you, he was there.
Thank you, Slumber.
He was there when the tumbleweeds was going through. Oh, he's talking about for you. He hooked you up, baby. Oh yeah.
That's
nice, yo.
Good,
Deadline. Congratulations, brother.
That was so great.
Having Slumber as a friend is amazing.
Oh, you don't.
He's an amazing dude. I always say I picture us back in the 70s and the hippie days, just chilling by the beach somewhere, passing a J around yeah, man, freaking radical, man.
Cheech and Chong.
Yeah, he's the Chong to my Cheech or something. He's awesome. But yeah, man. Maskino said he just remembered about the URL thing. Yeah, Maskino, you gotta do that, baby. Yeah, it's important.
Oh yeah.
I remember when I got my 100 sub, it was late at night. I waited. I think it was 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. And as soon as that popped, boy, I went straight to doing that.
Nice. You see, you got a game plan, and that's what I want. Yep. That's the next thing I want from you. I want you to tell everyone here everything that you can to help them be a better, upcoming YouTube or even a current YouTuber that, is still fairly new. Maybe there's something you could share with them. Maybe even us here at Stereo Dread, baby. We're always up for learning something new.
Yeah.
So talk to us, baby.
I think the main thing is just keep at it. I mean, at the beginning, I had 2 schedules. I'd upload every Tuesday and every Friday. And then I started looking at my analytics and noticed that most of my views came from Tuesdays. So I cut out Fridays. Now, keep in mind, I'm a full-time chef, so I'm only off on Sundays and Mondays. So what I would do is record on Sundays, edit on Monday, and then put it on auto to automatically upload on Tuesdays by itself. I have not missed a beat. I have not missed a single upload to this day. Nice. So that's just my, I just keep going. And the best thing to do, even me being small still, and some people just blow up faster than others. And that's just how it is. You just have to keep going and going and going and going. And that's where the community of horror comes in on Twitter. I've had down times where I'm like, I'm getting tired of doing this. I upload, I'm consistent, but I'm just not getting the subs. And then I've had people in the community say, look, don't give up, just keep going and going and going. And that's all you can do, is just keep doing it. And the main thing is, as long as you love doing it, that's all that matters. The heck with everyone else.
Absolutely.
We got a question in the chat though. Banshiba wants to know if you have any phobias.
I don't think I really am. I don't think I really have anything. I served in the Air Force for 4.5 years. So.
Oh, well, thank you for your service, brother. We salute you.
Oh, absolutely. We are big on
hell yeah
veterans here and people who have served our country.
No doubt.
To you men and women, thank you so much. You're the best of us.
Thank you. Yeah, it's just I don't really have any phobias. I think most parents would say that their biggest thing is losing their child, but and I think that's just human nature, but I really can't say that because I'm trying to think how to word this so I don't offend anyone, because the way I am is at the end of the day. All right, let me back up. Let me say this. So my wife's dad passed away the day she moved over here to the U.S. and she didn't know, and her mother told her about it, and her mom said, "Look, there's no point you coming back to your dad's funeral. There's nothing you can do. Why ruin your life with your new husband when there's nothing you can do?"
Whoa.
Yeah, well, if there's something that you can't do, you can't do. Like, you can't help what has happened already. I understand. However, loss is easier said than done when there's a loss.
That's true.
We recognize both sides. Some people go crazy after a loss and never get their mind back again. So I can see both sides of the argument there. But Bathsheba did ask.
See, I try to look at the brighter side of everything.
Of course. Because you're a positive person. That's okay. It's the way that it is. You're like a silver lining type of person. And that's good, because you know what? Those of us who don't have that type of strength get strength from people like you. Who are always there to comfort and show us the brighter side of things. Now, Bathsheba also asked 2 other questions, and I'm going to ask them both in one. Have you ever used a Ouija board or suffered sleep paralysis?
Ouija board, no, I have not used before. That's one of those things. Well, when Toys R Us did exist, I remember used to be able to buy them there all the time back in the day. But sleep paralysis, I don't think I really have. I mean, I suffer from not being able to sleep. I mean,
insomnia?
I usually go into work. Yeah. So I usually go into work about 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I usually don't get home until about 11. And as a chef, it's one of the most stressful jobs out there. But by the time I actually physically go to sleep, it's like 3 in the morning. Because your body, your adrenaline's rushing nonstop anyways. And then I'll go to bed at 2:30, 3 o'clock, and then I'm up by 3:30, and I'm in there snacking on cookies or whatever. And then I wake up next morning and I go, wait a minute, why do I have Oreos stuck in my teeth?
Oh man, Oreos. Man, Oreos are awesome. I love Oreos.
Now, speaking of that, I did have a friend that told me, a buddy at work told me, he said, "Oh yeah, you got to put Oreos in the freezer." And I was like, "Wait a minute, that just doesn't sound right."
What?
So if any of y'all have ever tried that, please let me know how that works. That and putting Doritos into the freezer, it's supposed to make them crunchier. They're already crunchy enough.
Huh?
Really?
Yeah, I don't really eat chips anymore. It's been like maybe a month that I haven't eaten chips, but I do eat like rice. How you call that? Rice cake treats, like the ones that come flavored with cheese or cinnamon or something like that. That's my new chips. Change of life, baby. Change of life. So, baby, Carol out of the comfort zone is here.
Carol out of the comfort zone. But Carol out of the comfort zone. Say that 10 times fast. She's into his house.
Oh man, I hope we're showing you a good time.
Oh yeah, I love this.
Oh, yeah. Well, we try. We really do try to keep things chill, but at the same time fun and entertaining and stuff. That's pretty cool. Let's see here. Why would you put Oreos into the freezer? I don't know, but I think I'm gonna try that. I have, however, taken Oreos and dipped them in chocolate and let them just harden the outside. I've put it in the fridge, but I don't know if it's the same thing by themselves, and they do taste good when they're dipped in chocolate in a lollipop stick. They're so good. Women in chocolate, we shall never part. Just like me and my baby.
Yeah,
we'll
baby.
never part.
So, on that note, let me ask you this. How do you feel about the Lord of the Rings? Fan or not?
Actually, I like that. No, I'm a pretty good fan of it. I'd say
okay.
more of that than. All right, now I know there's gonna be some Harry Potter fans, but don't get me wrong, I like both. But I have to go with Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
I'm Team Harry Potter then. I'll offer a little contrast.
I like them both.
Harry Potter. I honestly never could get into Lord of the Rings, mainly because it was too long and I always fell asleep. I can never finish it. So
that's what they said.
I agree.
Oh,
now,
shut
if you
up.
want a movie that will make you fall asleep, and I've tried for years to watch this, and I can't get past the 30-minute mark, is Master and Commander. Go check that out. If you have problems sleeping, watch that.
Is it
It's called
Master and Commander? Is it horror?
No, it sounds like
no,
something
it's
military.
just a regular. Do you remember the movie Water World?
Yeah.
So, Master and Commander has to deal with being on the water the entire time, but it's so extremely boring.
Jeez. So you're talking about, when you say Waterworld, do you mean the one with Tina Turner?
I think that's the one that. Well,
And Mel Gibson?
Yeah.
No, that's
that?
Welcome to the Terror Dome or something.
I don't know
like
what
that.
the hell is that.
Mad Max
No,
and
wait.
the Terror Dome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up. Y'all
So-
keep talking.
No, it's got what is his name?
Nah,
Kevin Costner.
something like that. He might be
That's
on
who
to
was in it,
something
Kevin.
there. Yep, you might be on to something there, buddy. So what was the last movie you seen in the theaters?
The Lion. No, not the Lion King. I was going to say that, but I forgot my son went with his mom, and I was like, no, I'm not watching that. God, I'm trying to remember. It was a kid movie with my little boy. I don't even remember what it was. It was a cartoon. I haven't physically gone in a while for myself. I think it's been years because I usually just watch all my movies at home, so there's peace and quiet. I don't have to worry about screaming kids or adults around me.
Right. Okay. So, have you ever considered allowing another narrator to narrate one of your stories? That's just a crazy question I ask mostly everybody.
See, I'd be cool with that if I could ever finish writing a story. I mean, I've tried writing for the last year. I just don't have it in me. But I'm still working on it, and that's one thing that I'm bringing into my show as well, and it's called Chef Horror. And I'm actually in the middle of trying to start a subreddit of my own where people can send in their own stories, it be fake or real, and as long as it's catered around restaurants in general.
Oh, okay. All right.
Really quick though.
So that's what I've been working on myself, is a story called Knives, and it's about a chef, and use your imagination where the meat comes from.
Oh,
I don't want to let it out. I don't want to let it out until I finally finish it.
I'm gonna want to
Nice.
deal with that.
just
I'm gonna
use
want to
your
see that.
Cool.
That sounds gross, but at the same time appealing. So real quick, baby though, Philia Noctis is here. She says she's sorry that she's not here for
Philia
us.
Noctis, baby. She's in his house.
So she says she's sorry she's not here for us right now.
Oh, that's
but
okay.
Her dad was just admitted to the hospital for low blood
What?
pressure and
Oh, my.
a slow pulse. So please say a prayer. Everybody, please pray emojis up for
yes.
Philia Noctis and her dad and her family right now.
A lot of positive vibes.
Yes, there
well
are a
wishes
lot of positive
and prayers
Yes,
for
you know.
Philia Noctis. Dad.
you know, she's definitely a loyal member of the Z Horde family.
Yes.
And
she
we're,
is.
we all together.
Of course. Unity.
Yep, absolutely. Nebula's here as well
I said hi to Naboo
as
before.
Celestial Noir.
Oh, well, let's do them both then. Celestial Noir. She's going to be on tomorrow night, folks. She's in his house. Welcome, Celestial Noir. And we also have
Nabul.
Nabul. He's in his house.
Look at all those beautiful pray emojis, Bathsheba and Slumber. You guys, thank you all very much.
You.
Z-Horde, we have to stick together
For
always.
real.
Where we go one, we go on. We're all together all the time. And
it's a big consciousness. The Z-Horde is a big consciousness, you see.
yeah, we try to spread the love.
World.
We're trying to spread love.
Global.
We're trying to get people away from the everyday woes that society has to offer and take them out of society and into community.
Yes.
Because, you know,
I agree.
society is where you find all the problems. You know, that's where you find the politics and the religion.
We build community.
Exactly. And here is a
Healing,
little different.
Bonding.
You know,
As one.
Yes. And we want everybody to just, you know, here you don't know what walk of life a person comes from unless they tell you.
That's right.
You know, that's why we don't allow religion or politics, you know, because we want people to see each other for who they are.
Yes.
Not what they like
all those things.
Or what walk of life they come from.
On a visceral level.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, a visceral level.
Maybe we could change some of the climate. Imagine if this spreads really big and the climate starts to change. People start to look at each other a little bit differently. You know, I'll give you an example. We are Christians, right? But we have people in the Z-Horde family that are Wiccans, pagans, witches, or atheists. So we have all types of people here. All right, but real quick, we're getting raided.
Holy smokes! We got Sage.
Raid.
We got Sage Lesha into his house. We have Aerial Views and Histories UK. They're into his house. We have Murad's Haunted Adventures, baby. They're into his house. We also have Mike Hughes. He's into his house. Nice, welcome. Patrick Mayer, baby, is into his house. What is up, Patrick Mayer? We got Mary, Spot Our Fam, UK, Loves Wins, into his house. Woo, yeah, baby.
Earthly Taurus.
Earthly Taurus is in his house. Bienvenidos, baby.
Thank you, Murid, for that wonderful
That was beautiful.
raid. That's a beautiful thing you guys are doing. Thank you. Welcome to the Z-Horde family. Welcome to Stereo Dread. Yeah, this is our show, Stereo Dread. I am Miss Stereo, and with me is the Puerto Rican Prince of Poetry, Kenny Dreadful. And
yes,
welcome.
Baby. Mamacita linda.
By the way, Earthly Taurus just subscribed. So Earthly Taurus is now an official Z-Horde member. What is the Z-Horde, you ask?
It's Claire Albert, who's into his house. Welcome, Claire Albert.
Yeah, the Z-Horde is the zombie horde. That's our peoples.
Whoa, we got Mike Hughes, hashtag Shadows Paranormal, baby. He just subscribed.
And as you can see, if you subscribe to us,
nice,
you will see a zombie
Bienvenidos.
Run across the screen. Isn't he cute? I love that zombie guy. That little fellow is so cute. And I love all you guys.
Wiedersehen.
Yes, that's right. Twyla. Oh,
we got Twyla Anderson into his house. Thanks for subscribing. Nice.
That's right. Claire Albert came from Murad's Haunted Adventures channel. Ooh, I hope they all stick around because we love paranormal channels. As you can see, we like to interview all of our Z Horde members, as within reason, of course, within reason, and people who are in our, genre.
Because we love the paranormal. Nice.
Yes.
Who the hell was that?
That was Booty Boy.
Yo,
That's
Deadline
Chiba's
Podcast.
boyfriend.
Did you bring that person with you? Oh, hell no.
That wasn't a person, baby. That was Booty Boy.
I'm over here looking over my
That's
shoulder.
Bansheba's boyfriend, Booty Boy.
Oh, boy. Twyla Anderson says, you guys are cool.
Oh,
No,
thank
you're
you,
cool,
baby.
Twyla
You're
Anderson.
cool.
Thank you for subscribing. You're so amazing. Isn't she amazing?
She is.
That's right.
She's amazing. We like to interview fellow horror tubers.
That's right.
When we say horror tubers, we mean
Like Deadline Podcast. Everybody, we have Deadline Podcast. He is our guest. So talk to us, Deadline Podcast. Inspire us. Do you have a scary story you can share with all these newcomers as well as the old?
Yeah, I've got a story actually right here. I'm looking at it right
Nice.
now. It's
Here we go, baby.
Awesome.
So
So the
switch
story-
over to the scary scene just for you.
yes. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna mute our mics so that the audience can
Doesn't hear us.
tell our
That's
stories, but you will hear us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you, Murat. Murat says that they always watch and they lurk. Thank you. Well, you know what? We
Beautiful.
love lurkers too. You are awesome. Mwah.
Te amos, baby.
And without further ado, we have Deadline Podcast Scary Stories. And he is going to tell a story now. You guys will not hear us, but he will. Okie dokie. Here we go.
All right, guys. This story is called Kelly Came Back. Now, this was one of the first stories that I did back last year, and it's done by a really good friend and writer by the name of Locked334. Kelly came back today. It has been 3 years, and everyone was so excited to see her again. My wife hugged her tightly, tears streaming from her face. Our little girl was home again. She looked just like I remembered. Her long, wavy brown hair, emerald green eyes, and that little mole on the left side of her neck. People always said she looked just like me. Her mother had left her room just the way it was, too. She said that she didn't want Kelly to feel like she was gone to us. A little dusting, and you wouldn't have known it had been emptied all this time. My wife doted on our little girl all night long. She prepared her favorite meal, meatloaf. The house was filled with laughter again as my wife and daughter joked about. Once dinner was done, a bath was drawn for her so that she could wash the grime of the world from her body. Kelly recalled to us all where she had been for the last 3 years. She spoke of waking up in a forest, not knowing how she got there, and finding her way home. Apparently, she woke up in a place she had never been, and the journey became longer and more difficult every day. She told her mother that all she thought about was getting back home. Kelly said it was the one driving force that kept her alive. She gave me the tightest hug just before bed and said, "I love you, Daddy." My wife slept next to our 15-year-old for the first time since she was 6 last night. She didn't want to leave her side. I sat alone in my room that night, pondering the events of the day. I racked my brain, trying to make sense of it all. I had to talk with my wife, but I wasn't sure what to say. I couldn't understand why she was acting this way, and I was afraid that if I set her down, it could devastate her. How do I tell her that the girl in her house isn't Kelly? I know she acts like her and looks like a slightly older version of her, but leukemia took her when she was 12. That is it. Short but sweet.
Nice. Well, that was real freaking something there. Tell us,
What was your inspiration for that story?
So that was one of the very first stories I ever did, and I had started going back through the very first ones I'd ever done and decided to remake all these videos, and that was one I have not gotten the chance to revamp, so that's why I picked it for this. But everyone, if you go onto Fandom's website on Creepypasta and looked up that story and read the comments, everyone's aspect of the story is different. The way I looked at it is the mother and the father were grieving over their, losing their daughter over leukemia. And I guess the mother was so, upset about losing their child. I guess the entire time it was a ghost, per se. And the father, I think the father knew the entire time that it wasn't his daughter. He wanted it to be his daughter, but he knew deep down it wasn't. But the mother, I guess, just thought, it was the entire time, even though she had died, when she was 12.
Oh, that's
so it's
what
not really
say.
Scary, but it's a sad.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, is that it's so sad.
I was going to say melancholy.
It's a little tragic,
Yeah.
It's still kind of, it's ghostly, so there's that.
That was great, though. Everybody, hand claps. That's right. We appreciate you, Deadline Podcast. Thanks.
You are great. And by the way, if anybody in the chat has a question for Deadline, let us know. Or better yet, put a green heart emoji right there in the chat, and we will send you a link to your social media, either in Facebook or Twitter, in a private message, so that you can join us in our Google Hangouts and ask him yourself. Hey? What do you think about that?
I would love for Demented Maniac personally to come on and say hello. He plays nice and he's real funny, so that'd be cool.
Yeah, he is. Yup, and Demented Centaur, he's funny too. He's funny AF. Louis Wick gave you hand claps, so did Pixel Pia. May I say, you have a great narrator voice, and you did a very good job, by the way.
You know what? And Louis Witt would be good if he was a caller. That boy ain't right. Because that boy ain't right.
Oh my goodness.
But hey, just let us know in the chat. We'll send you a link.
Have you had any experience reading aloud besides, the YouTube channel?
No, this is the first time I've done it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I was actually kind of skeptical at first. I was like, if there's any other narrators on here right now, they'll understand. You can record a 30-minute video, which end up, a 30-minute story, I should say, and the video be like 2 hours long, and you're there for 6 hours editing. So what I did is, when I was invited about a week or so ago, I picked the story, and I picked the story for a reason, because I wanted to revamp it, the story, because if you went back and looked at my archive of this story, I was still new. I think this was the second story I'd ever done, and I think I'm at 80 videos now. And I think I stuttered a lot. So I wanted to revamp and redo it.
Okay, I see. No, but you did a great job here, that's for sure. I didn't hear any mistakes.
Agreed.
Wow, that was great. And by the way, if it sounds like I'm chewing, I'm sorry. My sugar gets a little low sometimes, so I have some organic gummy worms here, and they taste like actual fruit. So.
What's your snack preference?
That's what I was gonna say. When she said that, I was like, oh God, I wish I could eat something like that, but I can't. I kind of cut out everything because I'm in mixed martial arts, so I have to watch what I eat. So I have to live by, for the time being, I have to live by that my body's a temple kind of thing.
Right.
Well, organic is organic is organic. And
I remember one of the first things I cut out was milk, because I used to go through like 3 or 4 gallons of milk a week, and then when I had to cut that out, and then I had to I had my first glass of milk about a week ago, and it was the first time I had a glass in about a year. And let me tell you, it was so nasty. I never realized how bad milk really tasted.
Wow. So was that a doppelganger story, you think?
See, I never thought about that. There is a good chance, but the thing is, let me go back to the story. And let's see, there's a part in there. So there's a part in the story where the guy says, my wife slept next to our 15-year-old daughter for the first time since she was 6. Now, she died when she was 12 from leukemia. But at the beginning, you know, the way the story starts out, Kelly came back today. It's been 3 years, and everyone was so excited to see her again. So it's like, you know, this random person comes and knocks on the door, I guess you can say. And everyone's all, you know, so excited because I guess it could be, you know, if it's a lookalike. But on the flip side, it could just be a demon that, you know, portrays her, I guess you could say as well. Because you just never know with that kind of stuff. I guess that's kind of like, what was it? I'm trying to think of the movie where there's a demon and he acts like he's their long lost child or whatever. And then they find out it's not. It was a demon the entire time. So it could have been that.
You gotta keep talking because I'm looking for our friends on Twitter.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. There's a playback. What is that?
Because you just never do that kind of stuff.
I think somebody
guess that's
joined
kinda
us,
like
that's why. Whoever joined us needs to put...
Oh, it's Louis Witt. Louis Witt. You gotta put mute the playback, Superman.
Mute the playback. Please, thank you. Hey, what's going on, Louis? Hello, Louis.
Yep, we're just waiting for Louis to respond.
Okay, I guess he's just setting it up. But yeah, we got Louis Witt with us, and he's correcting whatever he needs to correct on his side. So, Deadline Podcast, what's your favorite movie of all time? Even if it's not horror, it could be anything. Like, I like to
be honest, it's still horror at the end of the day. I mean, it goes back to that same movie we were talking about earlier, The Entity.
So
even though it gives me the creeps, it's still the best to me.
All right, so that means if you was on a deserted island and only had one movie, it would be that movie.
Yeah, as long as I have a big screen TV to go with it.
Okay, fair enough.
That's very fair.
Fair enough. Your wish has been granted, and you have your big
I don't even
screen
need
TV.
big speakers. I'll just use coconut shells for speakers.
That's awesome. So, what's your favorite food, though? What's your favorite type of food? Italian, Mexican, what?
That's the thing. I'm not really picky, and I don't really cook at home. I know that sounds weird, but after you've been cooking for hours at work, the last thing you want to do is cook at home.
I understand.
So, like, here we go. I'll give you an example. Like today, actually, since I'm off, I made a potato salad. So for lunch, I had potato salad, 3 scrambled eggs, 4 pieces of bacon, and 2 toast. And that was my lunch.
Wow. That is so basic for a chef, you know, but I don't blame you. Sometimes you just don't want to eat the same thing, you know. And I totally understand because at one point I wanted to be a chef. I took a culinary arts basic training course in the neighborhood where we used to live. We used to live in Harlem, New York, and there was a kind of like a outreach program where they would train people in basic skills to get them started on different paths when it comes to, you know, work and careers and stuff like that. And I took to to culinary arts because I've been cooking since I was 8 years old, and I love to bake. I wanted to be a pastry chef. Just didn't work out that way. Had too many hand surgeries, so now damage beyond repair and all.
And that's one thing I want to say too, since you brought it up. A lot of people that want to be chefs, they think you have to go to school. I never went to school, and I've been doing this stuff for I've been in restaurants for about 16 years, something like that.
Oh, wow.
But any big time executive chef will tell you, you do not need to go to school. It's just it's a waste of money for culinary when you can learn everything you need to know from a chef himself.
The good thing was that was just a basic training program, and I didn't pay for it because it was a community program. So, find community programs, guys. Even if it's in the at the Y, there's always cooking something or the other in almost every town in the world. So they could try. Just and besides, there's YouTube.
I plan on opening up my own restaurant the next few years. So we'll see how that goes.
What kind of restaurant? What kind of food are you going to be serving?
Well, so my family is from England, and I spent a lot of time at fish and chip shops. And so right now I reside in Arkansas, but we're planning on we're looking at North Carolina. And since it's by the ocean, that's what I'll probably will end up opening, a mom and pop shop, I guess you could say.
Nice.
Fish and chips. And now there are some fish and chips around the U.S., but they're not authentic. So I want to go as authentic as possible.
I can't even say that I would know what a fish and chips of mine would look like if I could open a restaurant. Because it would be I would need to have adobo all the time with me. I'm sorry. Like, if I could take a bath in adobo, I would. But it's just a Spanish thing, So, like, I would always have to add adobo to everything.
But I think Louis Witt, he fixed his problems. What's up, Louis?
You there?
Hello, Louis.
Okay, he says he can't talk.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
That's not a problem. So.
Okay. All right. So I just sent. Let me see here. I sent it also.
However, I can talk.
Hey.
We got Mosquito.
Hello.
In his house.
There's the echo. I was wondering why the hello was drawn out.
I was teasing it.
Well, how's everyone doing tonight?
We're doing good. How you doing, Mosquito?
Oh, fine. Just like I said, had to deal with some issues earlier when it came to some after work stuff, but I am still alive.
All right, cool. We're happy.
We're glad. Yeah, we're glad.
We're
glad this isn't a real life ghost story. And talking to Mosquito on the ghost side.
In the after realms.
Oh, don't worry. You can't kill me that easily.
Absolutely.
So, Mosquito, we have Deadline Podcast. Yo, what's up? Say what's up, guys. What's going on?
How's it going, Deadline?
How are you doing?
Doing good. It's all right, I guess. Your sort of handle is Deadline, right? I don't. Yeah. I kind of missed a little bit of the early part of the show, so I'm a little out of the loop on some of the questions already asked. So.
Oh, you're good.
All right. So I really don't know how long you've been narrating or anything as well.
Narrating. Like I was telling you guys earlier, it's been my anniversary was the beginning of September, so about a year.
Oh, good. Happy anniversary.
Thank you. It's a battle.
Sometimes, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's right. Mosquito, can you share any tips with the?
Can I share any what now?
Hold on.
Whoa, wait a minute. We have an echo.
Somebody has to put on their headphones or turn off the player.
Yep, it is Louis Witt. Louis Witt, we are hearing our voices.
Yeah, Louis.
So, yeah, you gotta mute something.
What's up? We hear you, but you gotta mute that.
Mute the playback.
Yeah, we hear you.
And we hear ourselves as well.
Okay, we're gonna have to let Louis Wood go, baby. Unless you fix that.
Yeah, the only way I can hear y'all is with the playback on.
Oh.
Hello? I think it's gone. I don't hear it
Problem
anymore.
is,
For
I
some reason,
muted
my
our
phone
mic.
is not letting me have sound on my phone.
I think it's gone though. How about you guys, Maskino and Deadline?
It's not gone.
It's not?
You're gonna have to mute your mic. You're gonna have to
Yeah, sorry,
yeah, you're gonna have
buddy.
to drop out of the call. I'm sorry because this is bad. Woo. Oh my goodness.
But thank you though for coming in.
Yes,
Appreciate
we love
it.
you for it, Louis.
Yeah, we love you, brother. Thank you.
Okay, Maskino. Hey, P at Nightmares. Okay, never mind. He got my message. Alrighty then. Okay, so Maskino, what was the last thing that you were saying?
No, I
to
was asking
Deadline?
Maskino if he could give, like any advice to any new YouTuber out there too. Because we always have, people interested in starting YouTube channels and they come to here. And they learn a few things or two.
From our guests.
All right. I'll probably have to give this sort of about the same advice. Like I said, if you're coming and thinking this will be a sort of just easy hop in and do it job, you're wrong. And you should also definitely not, invest more money into it like right from the start, especially if this is something you're doing more out of a whim than as a passion project. I know a lot of people, on Twitter in the narrating community will, show off their new microphones they got, and I should tell you, it's like, hey, these guys have been using, blue snowballs or something for however long they've started out, and now they're upgrading their equipment, not because, this is a job, this is something that they like, and now they can afford to put more time and, put more, I guess I should say money into their hobby. But if you start this without any love in it in the first place, you're just not going to get very far and not going to do very well.
So
Well, hello, everyone.
Hey, what is up, Louis? It's good to have you back.
There we go.
Yay.
My Bluetooth kicked off for some reason, and I was hearing y'all on the feed, but I wasn't able to hear you on my phone, so I had to turn my Bluetooth headset back on.
Gotcha.
So, for people who don't know, Louis Witt, he does a hell of an impersonation of Hank Hill from King of the Hill. He's
We
funny
sell
when-
propane and propane accessories.
Whoop, whoop.
There you go.
Nice.
Dang it, Bobby, that boy ain't right.
Damn it, Bobby.
He is awesome.
Whoa!
Oh man. All we need is Boomhow and the rest of the fellas.
Bill Dotrieve.
What you doing up there, Bill? Oh, I'm just up there to kill myself.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll play Peggy. Hank, that is our son you talking about.
That boy, right, Peggy. No, that's Louis.
Well,
He
dang
has
it,
to do
Peggy,
that.
what do you want me to do about that boy? he just ain't right.
Tell you what, Hank, man, me and Boomhow, man, we gonna go down, man. We gonna go see the Bill, man. We gonna go down by the lake, man.
Yep.
Oh my god, that is so funny.
Well, since we're all playing characters here, I prefer to be Dale Gribble.
Nice.
Oh, please,
Do it.
please go for it.
I have a van and a lot of crackpot theories.
Okay.
I was born to play this role.
Rusty Shackelford.
Well, dang it, Dale, you know all that stuff don't exist, right?
That's what they want you to think, Hank. They're gonna hijack your radio waves and put subliminal fluoride in your mind.
Well, you won't catch me walking around with some kind of aluminum foil cone on my head.
Think about it, Hank. If you don't put on aluminum foil, they'll take your lawn.
Foil on your head, man. Hank, you funny, Hank, man.
Fellas, any of you want some lemonade? Switch from that beer. Oh, man.
Oh, nope. Now she's going too far.
You gotta stick with the animal, Peggy. What are you doing?
Hank, don't backsass me. I'm the queen of the bungle, I'll have you know.
Oh, wow.
What do I care what a JPEG is? I just want a picture of a daggone hot dog.
I'll say this every time I start or I'm saving my thumbnails, and it's like, from Photoshop, it's like, what format do you want to save it as? I see JPEG, and I go through that entire scene in my head. It will never leave me at night.
What scene is that? I missed something.
Yo, what's good, people?
Hello.
Hi,
What's going on?
What is up?
Everybody's favorite nightmares in the house.
Yep. That's my favorite nightmare, that's for sure. How you doing?
Well, mine's is Nightmare on Elm Street, but your second favorite.
Oh, I mean, Robert Englund. I mean, I can accept being second to him.
That's true. I'm changing my vote. It's gotta be Freddy first.
That's right. What were you thinking, Mysterio?
I had a brain fart.
You're a traitor, man. Traitor.
Brain
Freddy's
fart,
gonna get
baby.
you. Freddy is gonna get you now.
Brain fart. I blame it on the brain fart. Oh man, that's so much. San Shiva says, small urethras. Dang it, Bobby!
That boy ain't right.
That boy just he ain't right.
You gotta sit on your padded cushion. Oh, come on.
Oh my goodness. So hey, you guys have any questions for our guest tonight, Deadline Podcast? Say something, talk to each other's fellas.
Yeah, why didn't you mention me when you said narrators you wanted to work with?
See, I knew it.
Yeah, look at that, man.
Maybe it's because I ain't got a YouTube channel.
He just has an issue with the propane that you sell there, Hank.
He likes
It's an
charcoal
inferior
better.
product.
He's a
That's a
charcoal lover.
misconception. I'm actually a truck driver. And I love charcoal.
Confessions After Dark by Hank Hill.
But I can definitely serve up some propane though.
Oh. I want to grill something so bad. I want to grill steak.
Let's do it now.
So bad, baby.
Now I want
It's
to do
frozen.
If we ever go back to that idea of like the horror community, like a big meetup, let's just all have a big grill out. And that way, people are bound to show up for sure.
Word. People love the free comidas.
Wherever there's free food, people will show up.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true.
Not if they ain't got a ride.
People will go through extreme lengths for food. I am one of them.
See, now that would be kind of cool to have, like a horror meetup.
Brains.
That would be cool if I.
It's just a big potluck.
Woo, that'll be great, man.
I would love
Do a
me some
meatloaf
freaking,
shaped like a brain.
back ribs.
Oh, meatloaf, my
in that
favorite.
potluck.
Make some Jello and form it like a brain.
Nice.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
You're on to something there. Slumber Reed says,
Even better, do a cake shaped like a brain.
I think I might be able to pull that off. I'll need Kenny's help. He'll have to be my hands for certain jobs because my hands ain't what they used to be. But SlimoBeatz does say, a grill out, I'll bring the swag.
I get that. I get that.
Don't let bad vibes hear you say that.
Yo, so righteous, dude.
He'll bring the swag. Woo woo.
Wink, wink, swag.
So I guess being a chef, I'll have to do a lot of the cooking.
Well, we didn't want to say anything, but since you offered, thank you.
So, what is your favorite thing to cook? Since you say you're a chef, what is your specialty?
I really don't. I know this is weird. That's what separates me from everyone in the world. Is I don't really have a specialty or anything. I do it all. Like, I just recently, I don't know how the heck I became it, but I just started baking cakes because the executive said, hey, I want you to start making cakes. And I was like, okay, all right. Well, how hard could it be? Well, it's a lot harder than you think it is.
Oh, it's really hard, yeah.
You screw up one little ingredient and it's game over.
Oh, yes. Everything has to be measured. And I'm not going to lie to you. Yes. I pride myself in having the best chocolate cake recipe. I said it. The best. And peach cobbler. And peach cobbler, Papa.
Oh, but I know that for sure. I know that's a fact.
Now, I've worked every station inside a restaurant, but I think my favorite thing to do is it keeps me at ease, and that's decorating plates. I could sit there and do that all day. I just love doing that.
Oh, I work in a group home, man, and I made them this fish. And the presentation that I did, I had like a lemon slice for the garnish and everything. Made sure the plate was neat. Yeah, somebody was we have a new staff, and he's like, I swear this is a look at the plate you see at like Red Lobster or some other like pretty nice restaurant. So yeah, I pride myself on my presentation as well.
See, I'm the total opposite. I'm just a barbarian. I get the meat, I cook it, and I eat it, and that's it. That's all there is to it.
And, I think it's about presentation really in any restaurant, but
of course,
like I work in fine dining, and I work in that for a reason because of the plating.
I
want to see
when you say fine dining, you mean working with fondant, like cake fondant?
Like, I'll give you an example. We have a steak that's like $80, and it's big enough for about 3 or 4 people to eat.
Holy crap!
And it's called a tomahawk. So if you don't know what that looks like, go look it up. You'll see how big that steak is.
Tomahawk. That's what he's talking about, steak.
I've been wanting to eat one.
Delicious.
Now, do you get bonus points for eating the steak with an actual tomahawk?
See, I've been trying to get them to do something like that, but so far I've never seen anyone finish it by themselves. Now, when 3 or 4 people are eating it, they'll finish it, but one person, no.
I could, but I'd gain all the weight back that I've already lost, trying to get healthy. So.
And to Centaur says he prefers his steak extra rare.
Okay, nice. So I was thinking, Deadline Podcast. You mentioned that you started to do cakes and stuff like that. I want you to look at the screen because in just a second, let me see here. Of course, the screen's acting up. So anyway, so as you can see, like I like to bake a lot. So I've experimented a lot with baking. This was before I had all those surgeries. And I was just learning. I love to decorate, and I love to decorate, especially pastry. So that's just one of the things I did for our little girl. And yes, you can tell as a novice. I am a novice, so. Then there's also that.
Yeah, I like that's pretty good.
You think so?
Yeah.
I mean,
look, I'm gonna send you a picture. I'm gonna tag y'all on it on Twitter. My first cake that I did. Let me find it.
Nice.
Here it is. Oh, I was so proud of this. It took me like, God, 9 or 10 hours to make this. All right.
Here we go.
All right, cool. He's gonna send it to us on Instagram. All right, good night, Naboo. He's going to bed, baby. He says it's 4 a.m. in France.
Woo!
So good night, brother.
Naboo. The city of love.
Naboo.
You sleep well.
Word up.
All right, I just tagged y'all on Twitter.
Nice.
Okay, I'm gonna check right now. I gotta check.
Nice.
Keep talking.
That was the first one I did. It was a 3-layer. And then customers started buying it, and I was like, no, I don't want y'all to buy it. I don't want it messed up. I just want to let it sit there.
How about you, Lewis? What's your favorite food, brother?
Well, dang it, Bobby, I want to eat that cake.
It sounds like we're making bacon over here.
I know, right?
Hey, Louis, what's your favorite kind of food, Lou?
Say it tomorrow.
What's that playback from?
I think PA Nightmares is making bacon.
Burgers, actually.
No, okay. All I heard was a sizzling. I was like, are you gonna have like a breakfast
So that
story time?
chocolate cake looks delicious. I would love to taste it.
I was working third shift for a while, so my sleeping schedule got all kinds of screwed up, and so did my eating schedule.
No, I understand.
Wow. That chocolate cake looks
Trust me,
delicious.
I know how that goes.
Deadline.
And I post a lot of the stuff that I do. Like last week, I got to go to my first chef event, and boy, I was nervous as hell because I was around other big-time executives, and it was somewhat televised.
I think I'm gonna have to make a chocolate cake, man, baby, because looking at this,
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm gonna have
that
to
looks
make
mad
one.
good. Crazy
Right?
tasty, yo.
For sure. We made a cake last night, and you know, like I said, whenever I cook, you can tell I don't put a lot of presentation to it. My cake tasted good. However, it was just very sad looking. It did not look like a very happy cake to eat.
That's why you turn the lights off and eat it.
I had to, so no one could see that I was crying on it.
yes. That's one of those shameful things you do in the dark. You eat
Hey, but that's the problem
chocolate
though with
cake.
people. When they go out to eat, they eat with their eyes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Not me, because I know
That's
how
my,
it's made. So I don't care.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And I know
One of
where
the
it's
first things I
going
learned
too.
I remember whenever I was learning how to, when I started first working in a restaurant, my boss said, "Thing you need to understand about working in a restaurant is, it doesn't matter how good the food smells or tastes. If it looks bad, then they don't want it."
That's true.
100%.
It's all about the presentation, unfortunately. Unless unless you yourself have worked in a restaurant and then you understand, but people that have never worked a day in their life in a restaurant, they're not going to understand that.
No, of course they're not gonna understand that. They're not gonna know. So no, but yo, you guys have Bathsheba and SlimoBeatz talking about they want some cake or something. Bathsheba's throwing up some cake emojis, and SlimoBeatz like cake.
SlimoBeatz also said that he made the best frozen pizza. I challenge that assumption. I believe that I can adequately make pizza that tastes only a little bit like the cardboard box it came in.
Oh.
Well, then I challenge the both of you. Because I think I'm the king of the frozen pizza.
Hell yeah, I gotta say this.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Kenny can make frozen pizza taste so freaking delicious. I don't know what he does, but he adds his little like seasonings to it that he has. He's just crazy. He adds seasoning to pizza. He does. He does.
All right, so I just I just tagged you in another picture. It was one that I did at this event last week. And this is a pork belly that I did.
Okay, we're just waiting for. Oh, there you go. Wait, what's that? Is that like dates on there or something?
No, it's a cherry glaze that I put on there.
Oh.
Okay. Wait a minute. Now that's just them be fighting words. Because you got a pork belly, but I got a pernil, baby. I could show you a picture of my pernil. It is over.
Ooh.
But that looked good though, seriously. Okay. You guys keep talking. I'm gonna go look for the picture.
We're still talking. I've been
It's
told
the
that
battle
this is
of
about
the
to go down
food.
with his pizza.
Totally become like a food off somehow.
Well, see, I had the choice at the event to cook this or pork tongue, and I was like, yeah, I'm not doing the tongue thing. I'll do the belly.
Okay, I'm gonna be Gordon Ramsay, and I'm gonna taste them and be like, let you know who's the winner.
Oh no, you said you were in this contest too. We have to have a deadline.
No, that's I'm talking about the competition between the pop roast and the ribs.
Okay. Well, I'm still hung up on the pizza fight with Slumber over here.
Yeah, baby, that pizza's delicious, delicioso.
I don't know, Kenny. Should we bring Slumber up and hash this out?
I can't find it. But I can find my ham. My Christmas ham. I can
My
find
hand's
that.
bandaged up, so I can't crack my knuckles right now. But just know that there is implied knuckle cracking right now for this pizza fight.
All right, there goes my ham right there.
Oh, look at that ham, baby. Boom.
That's my Christmas ham.
Boom shakalaka, Christmas ham. We got B in his house.
So that's my ham, right? Versus pork belly.
Wait, I can't
From
choose.
Deadline
I love it
Podcast.
all, baby.
What you said?
I love all ribs and
No,
pork
but what?
shoulders.
What do you mean you can't choose?
I have to taste. I have to be Gordon Ramsay. I gotta taste the. I gotta taste
Oh,
the
no, that
product,
looks good.
baby.
That does look like a very good ham.
Nice.
Baby, you always supposed to pick mine. Always.
Hey, let's be diplomatic, baby.
Get diplomatic, me. Get diplomatic. I'm your wife.
Moving on.
Oh, you messed up now.
Wait a minute.
diplomatic.
No. You said you were
So
gonna
how long-
promise. No. She'd promised to marry me at 1 million subscribers, and I'm gonna keep it to it.
Shut up.
Me and her have this bet. So I'm holding you to that, Miss Storio.
Here we go again with that. Why can't you just let sleeping dogs lie? Let's see here. By the way, that is B says hi. Everybody, B is here. Hi, B.
Hey.
So yeah.
Well, and see, the thing at that event was the distributor. He gave us all this different kind of pork, and we had to. All these chefs had to cook. And when it came down to me, I had to either choose the belly or the tongue, and I was like, I'll do the belly, because that was all that was left.
How would you go about
Yeah.
preparing tongue exactly?
I had no
Yeah,
idea,
like,
and
really?
I sure as heck didn't want to try.
Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta saute that and some Chianti.
Some Seattle beans.
With some fiber beans.
You know how many Kenny has proposed many times, B. Trust me. B said, why don't you propose, Kenny? He has. But, you know, a bet is a bet. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, we like to play around a lot.
Just always. Yeah, you should always just do what I do with my wife. I turned on some nice slow music and took her for a dance. I looked her in the eye and I said, "If you marry me, that means we just have to tolerate each other till one of us dies, and then we get each other's money."
How romantic! That
been
is
with me
so
ever since.
morbidly
It was
romantic.
very romantic.
I love it.
Now I don't dance. It gets me dizzy. It gets me DC.
We made
DC.
You go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm just remembering stuff.
Oh man, Mezquino's too much.
See,
You know something?
I've had people ask me, "Oh, how long have you been happily married?" And I'm like, "I've been married 13 years, but I've been happily married for 4."
Oh man, that's messed.
Oh, I just plead the 5th.
There you go.
Yo, you guys are starting to scare me now. What's going on?
You should be.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with it. It's a battle.
Okay.
Man,
It's
look,
like a game of
they
chess,
say,
and I always lose.
they say that the first 5 years are the worst, and if you got through the first 5 years, you're good.
Yep.
And guess what? It's just a piece of paper. We've gotten through the first 5 years.
But you know what?
Good.
This is good, though. Scary stories, good times. That's what the Zombified's all about.
Now, here's the best advice I can give to you, man.
Yo.
Just agree with her. Agree with her on everything.
Told you.
Even when you're right, you're wrong.
A happy wife is a happy life.
The
Yeah,
wise
just agree to
one
disagree.
speaks.
Don't do what I did when we first got married.
All right.
I knew I was right on certain things, and I would go and get the evidence and show her, and be like, "Look at here, see?" And then, no, man, don't do that crap. That just pissed her off.
All right.
Told you.
It changed at first. I was like, "Hey, this is not a very smart idea. I think we should do this." She'd agree with it. As soon as our relationship changed to something a little more, it was like, "No, I'm right, and I'll always be right. And if you say otherwise, you're wrong."
Yeah, okay.
It's like Deborah.
Shut up.
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
nothing like Deborah.
Overlord.
Deborah's a B word. From
Everybody loves Raymond.
yeah, I don't like her. I really don't like her. I don't like women that are like that are like know-it-alls or too. I don't like the whole man bashing, hating movement, because I have a man that I love very much. I have a brother. I have male cousins, and I have, that's like a no for me. So for me, it's true equality. You know what I mean?
All right, so let me ask you this: what's the age gap between you two?
The age gap?
Yeah, like the age
5
difference
years
between you two.
5 years?
Okay, see, that's not bad, because my wife and I is 11.
Oh wow!
So at the beginning, she used to, I love them older women. Anyway, so
Wow, he
At the
has
beginning-
a cougar.
yeah, because at the beginning, she'd pull that age card on you. I'm older than you, and I know more than you.
No, I can't say that is my experience, because for us, I'm younger, but it's like I said, it's not that. It's like you said, it's not a huge age gap. We come from the same time, pretty much. So but yeah, no. You know what? I'm gonna tell you the truth. I am very old school when it comes to relationships, despite the fact that we're not actually legally wed. I'm more of how can I say,
Bit of a traditional.
old schooled wife.
Yeah,
type.
that's
You know
it,
what I
baby.
mean?
The traditional.
There you
Traditional.
go.
I like my traditional role. I love
hell
it,
yeah.
actually.
No doubt.
I wouldn't have it any other way. That's why I like the kitchen the way that I do, and it's just the way that I am.
Yep.
And I don't know, I'm happy that way.
And she loves it.
Kudos to you if you're not, whatever, but I don't know, I just like it. And I like the fact that Kenny's a man's man. You know what I mean? That he's,
There's a kid in the background.
Oh, there is? I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Hey,
Wait, there's
little
a
Z
baby?
Horde back there.
We got a Z-Horde baby? Where?
There's a Z Horde kid, Junior.
Who?
I don't know.
No, that's our kids fighting, baby, that you're hearing in the microphone. You gotta
Damn,
go get
they
him.
loud.
Go get him.
Slumber is in his house.
I'm a
They
huge
are
fan of traditional frozen pizza, and that's why I'm the best at making it.
Hi, Slumber.
Oh no.
Hey, Slumber.
How'd you get here, Slumber?
How's everybody doing?
All right, how's it going?
Good.
on,
This is
man.
a
How you doing?
pleasant surprise. How you doing?
Doing pretty good. Just hanging out.
Holy crap, I realize I'm the only girl here. But I like
So
it.
I'm hiding in the background here.
I'm good with it because I like, you know, I think I could be one of the guys sometimes. Or
Don't worry,
offer a different
Mysterio. I can also
perspective.
pull off a very fantastic dress.
I'm good. I'm good. You know
That's
why?
Hilarious.
Because I like my place as a female. I like it. I think it's fun, and I think that I don't think that that men are appreciated nowadays the way they should be for the burdens they carry, and so. You know, that's why I am the way I am. And my baby's a man's man.
But
So
on
I
that
love
note,
that.
listen, we've been here for 2 hours and 15 minutes.
But
I want to
Slumber
say.
Reeds just got here, baby. I'm
did?
sorry. We're gonna
Oh,
be
but
here
listen,
a little
our
longer.
girls are fighting. You better go deal with that while I talk with Slumber Reeds and them.
Okay, go ahead. Let it be the man's
And,
show now. No problem.
Hold on. Don't go giving spankings either.
No.
All right,
Just
cool.
rapping.
I couldn't let this pizza beef die. It had to run its course.
The pizza meme's not dead. It's just getting into full effect.
Yo, we got Red Kryptonite,
Actually-
baby. He's into his house. What is up, Red Kryptonite? We got Arte Morbid, yo. Arte Morbid, Frankie, baby. He's into his house. What is up, Slumber?
What's up, man?
Chillin', man. Dealing with chaotic children, fights. But you know how it goes. Kids will be kids.
And then they have their actual kids to deal with. Right, Kenny? And then you actually have your real kids to deal with.
It happens, yo.
A slumber in the dress, though, that boy just ain't right.
Oh God.
Louis.
I think that was Maskino.
It was.
Oh,
I take
no.
I take full responsibility. I'm a man's man as well. I've got some nice muscles from working outside, but hey, sometimes I like to feel pretty too. All right, I need that validation. Okay.
Ain't nothing wrong with feeling beautiful, baby.
Hashtag I respect it.
That's right.
I take Slumber side on the pizza beef just so everybody's aware.
All right, cool,
Hey.
cool.
I got Slumber's back.
No doubt. I feel you on that, bro.
Okay, well, let me
made,
persuade you with $5 to come to my side and back me in my corner.
We got free pizza on my side though.
Well, the pizza's free, but you're also getting $5 and free pizza. So I'm just saying, that's what's over here on this corner.
I mean, I can
True.
offer some pocket lint.
True.
And pizza.
I don't know if I can beat pocket lint. That is a very good topic.
I don't know. Pocket from Slumber, man. That can go for big money on the internet.
All right, I tell you what. I don't normally do this, but I got you. I'm gonna go to my grandma's house. I'm gonna take her antique golden rings. And I'm gonna put them in the pizza for you. And whatever slice you choose that has the ring in it, you get to keep that ring. All right? How does that sound? It's like a scavenger hunt for antiques.
You just gotta hope you don't lose a tooth in the process.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it, because with all the money you make from that antique ring, you can afford Inno now.
But here's the
Well, I'll be all
catch.
Team Kenny then if he'll throw in one of the Dezombified mugs.
I don't know if the mug's gonna fit.
Nah,
Here's the
can't sell my
kicker. You gotta
loyalty.
get
My
it out the
loyalty still runs
poops.
with
You gotta
Slumber.
eat it,
Hey.
digest it, and then take it out the poop. That's the kicker.
Well, I mean, we know we can fit a lot of stuff in the mugs, but can we fit pizza in the mugs?
No.
Sure.
You can fit pizza bagels in the mugs.
That is true. Pizza
And
bagels.
pizza rolls, too.
Yeah.
Oh boy, the marketing practically writes itself at this point.
Kind of like those people that propose with like the ring in the champagne. I've always thought about that. Like, what if she just drinks it
And choke.
Yeah,
and doesn't even notice it?
I was so afraid. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna ask. I'm not gonna do anything fancy. I'm just gonna find a good moment, the right
My
setting.
goodness, could you
and-
imagine
and
if
just
she
ask.
chokes on it? Could you imagine that? If she chokes on it? Like, how
Well, then she'd
humiliating
haunt
would
you,
that be?
and you'd have her constantly nagging for the rest of your life.
You do that.
So it's like you're still getting married, but you're just not getting everything out of it.
No, you guys, you do the habit maneuver, and when she pops up your ring, you go, "To death do us part."
She drops
take
that
that
on
as
the
a
floor
yes.
and you say, "Will you marry me?"
If you like food or something and she did eat it, you'd be like, you know what? In about 8 hours, I have a really important question to ask you.
It's like, hey, I'm the one supposed to be getting on my knee.
Stop doing my job for me.
That's so messed up.
Oh, man.
Speaking of back to deadline, what's I did want to ask this. What's probably like not like your specialty is, but like one of your favorite things to make?
If I don't have to go by what my executive does, because he likes to cook crap from the 80s, usually what I do is like stir fry, which I love doing that.
Ooh, good choice.
Because like at work, our executive likes to, our freaking menu is like covered in food from the 80s, even though he's not that old himself. But I mean, putting apples on top of pork chops, and it's like, oh my god, dude, why are you making crap from the 80s? This is 2019.
Nobody eats apples anymore.
That's not true. I eat apples, bananas, grapes, strawberries, oranges. I love oranges, but I can't have them all the time. Could only have once or twice every now and then, you know. But yeah, I love fruits and vegetables. I love that.
My mind just went into a spiral. I don't know when the last time I had a fruit or a vegetable was. Yeah,
it's all just pizza at this point.
It's all just frozen pizza.
That y'all need wives. What?
I mean,
Hey, I will say this: I didn't start eating veggies until I got married.
Ah.
Same. I feel
I was
you on that.
introduced to asparagus, and now I love
it's
it.
delicious. I love asparagus.
I used to be. I would see it. I would see it, and I'd be like, "Oh, that's nasty." And then we were out
I
eating
don't
at a
know why
restaurant.
this
She's like, "You
makes-
gotta have it sautéed."
It's delicious. It's delicious.
Cauliflower.
I love cauliflower.
Eggplants.
That's delicious.
What is this?
Zucchini. No, the other day I gave him
Zucchini. What is this madness?
I made some Parmesan encrusted chicken breasts, and I put it on a bed of lettuce for him. And he looked at me and he goes, "Where's the potatoes and the rice and beans? Like, why are you giving me fowl? Fowl? Use that word. Fowl and leaves." That's what he
I said poultry and
Hey,
leaves.
so someone in the chat said watermelons, and I just thought about that. Last week, one of the guys at work brought in watermelon. I saw him sticking it in the freezer. Now, I love watermelon, but I've never had it put in a freezer and freeze it and then eat it. That was actually pretty good.
I think Arden Morbid is talking about other kinds of watermelons. He said he prefers 2 watermelons. You
he's just really
dirty
hungry
boy.
and like fruit.
Watermelon's always something. I want 2 watermelons and a small bikini. Oh my god. Damn, Nightbot is coming after you, Arden Morbid. You better watch yourself.
You gotta warn people with the caps. It's the caps.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with the caps. And not just that. Nightbot is watching you for real. Like, they can tell certain things. Oh man, that's hilarious. But yeah, so our kids are cranky today. Damn it. They want to get slapped around some. Disclaimer, we do not advocate for kids to get slapped.
My clients were a handful. I think there's some residual energy from that full moon, man.
Probably, right? Yeah, they've been asking for it, man, all weekend, for reals.
I actually had a very lucky day on Friday the 13th. For some reason, everyone's like, "Oh, I don't know. I'm so scared. I don't even go out today." and
You got kids?
I got a lot done.
You got kids?
I slept until like 8 p.m.
See, he got a lot done too.
I woke up. I woke up at 4 p.m. Rolled over, called my girlfriend, and she broke up with me. So that was my Friday.
Check this out. I know that there isn't just 2 people, or even just 4 people in this live stream right now watching us. I know there isn't, but yet it says 3 people watching here on YouTube, and I know that's not true.
Man,
I will say this. I
Mine
haven't
says
streamed
5.
YouTube too much.
mine says 4.
Yeah, but the last
I've
time
been having buffer issues.
Last time I streamed to YouTube, it was like, oh yeah, you have like 2 people watching, and I like checked it on my phone to see how the quality was, and it was like, hey, oh, you have 10 people watching. It's like, oh, okay, which is it, YouTube? Can you tell me for sure? So
Nope.
Yes.
Does not compute. Calculation error.
Yeah, there's a lot
I
more
don't know.
people in here. So if you guys are lurking, anybody who's lurking, please just say one simple hi or give a thumbs up emoji right here in the chat, because I really do not believe that there's only 5 people here, only because I've tried to type quite a few people's name and lots have come up. So I know there's not just 5 people here. But yeah.
I think
And buffer
it's certainly
issues.
like if you lurk for a certain amount of time, like it'll keep the video open, but I think it might just like kind of remove you. And in terms of like as a viewer, but again, I'm
See,
not
and that's
certain how
not
YouTube's
fair.
streaming service works.
Yeah, they get me tired with their stupidity, because it gives the appearance of something that it's not, and then it's saying that it's buffering a lot too, which is something else that really ticks me off. You know why it has to be buffering so much? Now all of a sudden it jumped to 7. I'm not even lying to you. As soon as I say, oh, now 6, now 8. You see?
I have it pulled up on my phone, just not play it, and it says 6 right now on my end.
It went, it's going between 6 and 8 for me.
Yeah, it keeps, yeah. See, oh, hi, Cheyenne Foster. See, Cheyenne Foster's here. Arden Morbid is here. PA Nightmare is here. Lewis Whitband, Sheba, Mia Mina, Maskino, Slumber Reads.
Hey, I know that guy.
Seems scrolling up.
Yeah, I know, right?
Right? Some dude, man. I don't know who he is.
I think I've heard of Lewis Whip before.
Yep,
I think that PA
Kryptonite is
Nightmares
here.
guy, he
Lewis
sounds
Whip.
familiar. Just a little bit.
So
though.
yeah, it's
I
way
don't know
more
who
than
Slumber
6
Reads
people.
is.
These-
Yeah,
Sounds
I'm
like a
gonna put this out.
random.
I'm gonna put this out right now.
I know who that Slumber
pretty sure
is.
Maskino-
He's my hero.
I'm pretty sure
Slumber Reads-
Maskino owes me like a lot of money. He's been spending all of my money. Somehow he's got access to my accounts. He just posts the
Right?
stupidest stuff. Hate that guy. absolute bane of society.
I have it on good authority. It's Slumber Reads is PA and PA Nightmare's hero. I have it on good authority.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Aw.
Oh. No, you guys are great.
Slumber's just over there. Slumber's over there trying not to humble brag right now.
I don't take compliments very well, so I'm just like sitting back.
No, he doesn't actually.
do.
He's always like that. But real quick, Maskino, I have like
Yeah.
this feeling, and usually when I have a feeling, I'm not wrong, because we're never wrong.
You mean women's intuition?
Yes, I have a feeling that you
But I
would
can
make
respect that, Slumber.
that you
Fair.
would make quite a good impression of Obama. Like something in your voice. Do you think you could make an impression?
I'd like to assume that, quite possibly, I could probably do that. Just for you, though. I hope that my impression is good. I haven't practiced it that often, but if we will work, I think together, we could form a very good collaboration of president impressions. And that is my proposition tonight. I hope
that was pretty spot on.
Oh man, that is so funny.
Okay.
Especially the part when
All right, Deadline. Yeah, I want to see Deadline. Do you have anyone you can do an impression of?
Ooh.
I don't think there's anyone, even though I do like most of my own voices on my videos, but no one that's famous.
I got you. So I'll say this for a lot of stuff that I have done. Like, if I'm like hanging around with friends, or whatever, I'll do silly voices and impressions. But there's other times when people are like, hey, can you like, if I'm doing like work with someone. They're like, "Can you do like this thing?" It's like, "Nope, I can't do that. Sorry." And I think it's really just because I'm too embarrassed to let anyone else, like who doesn't know me personally, know or hear me just make silly voices.
Oh man, Slumber, do you have one, Slumber?
I'm really good at sounding like Slumber reads when I try.
Ooh, we gotta hear it. We have to hear
this.
Give it a shot.
No, he does a good. Who was it? Court's husband that somebody could do very well. Was it Court's husband or?
No, I don't think that was me.
Wait. I think that was.
Wasn't that like Matt Chatter?
Probably, yeah. He does good, like impressions of some other narrators. So you got nothing, Slumber?
I'm sorry, I don't
you have
one.
Well, I know Louis Wick could do Hank.
Yeah.
Hank Hill.
Your normal voice is an impression.
I know, right? Dustin, can you do an impression?
I mean, all I got of it. It's a me, a Mario. I'm a brother
Oh,
Luigi.
Mario!
Hell yeah.
That's awesome. He did Mario brother. Let me
Mama,
see.
why you never call me by my name? I'm sorry, Green Mario.
So I actually have a story. So my uncle and my dad actually both had a plumbing business together, and one was taller than the other one, and the other one was shorter, and they both had mustaches, so we just called them Mario and Luigi.
Oh hell no! That would have been a great picture. Why didn't you take pictures? Damn it!
And my dad had like the straight up Mario mustache.
Oh
like,
my god, that's priceless.
My dad had a stash that like people were jealous of.
That could have been a great Halloween costume, damn it. Well, you know, I think that Kenny can do a great Dean.
Damn it, Sam!
Dean Winchester for Supernatural.
Hey, in the chat, Ban said Slumber could do the Swedish
Son
Chef.
of a bitch!
That's what I use. I use the Swedish Chef picture. So when my executive chef calls me, that's what shows up.
That is so funny. Slumber, do the Swedish Chef.
The who what?
Swedish Chef.
I'm not sure who that is.
You never watched, I think it was Sesame Street or whatever. And Swedish Chef always, every time he would cook, he would throw veggies and food all up in the air.
It just goes Herbert.
Yeah, that's all he does. Food's flying everywhere.
I can't really do impressions. What I could do is maybe like singing impressions. That's probably it. But
see, I can't sing.
But you can do impressions.
So far, of at least one president so far. I haven't done too many impressions, or
I hear you.
Like, did I feel that they were good?
Sorry about that. Somebody was knocking at my door.
Yeah, excuses. You just don't want to do the impression, man. I get it.
I'd do it. I'd give it a shot if I knew the reference.
I know, right? How about Bart Simpson? You think you could do a Bart Simpson?
Bart Simpson. Ooh.
Eat my shorts.
Hey, and I think the actual actor behind that was a woman as well.
It is.
Really? Oh my god, I'm dying. I think you're right. I don't even know.
Yeah, that's true.
She's a Scientologist as well. What an interesting fact.
I think she just recently passed away, though, didn't she? I thought I heard something about
really?
that.
I didn't know that.
I didn't hear anything about that yet, so.
Oh wow. So yeah. No, but absolutely. Listen, you guys. I want to thank you guys for all having come here tonight. You guys have all been amazing. Thank you. Slumber, you know it's always a pleasure to have you here.
Yeah, no
We
doubt.
love having
He's family,
Slumber
baby.
here. Slumber is...
Let me see if I got this one for you,
man.
Mysterio.
So is Louis Witt.
Everybody, come see what Elmo did.
Elmo.
Could I make one announcement before we all go?
Sure, darling. Go ahead.
Do it, baby.
I do have a collab in the works with 13 Past Midnight.
Yeah, I know. Good, congratulations.
And Penny has also got part of the story that I'm going to be in on hers as well. So I'll be working on that soon too.
Hey, good job, man.
I'm happy
And he
for
doesn't
you,
even
Louis.
have a YouTube channel yet. Can you imagine when he does? What? I think that's a first in the horror narrative community.
Hank, he'll read
Dimensions.
Stephen King novels for 1 hour. I could see it.
Did
Oh
you
my
guys
god,
like my
I
Elmo
would
voice?
watch that. I would so watch that. Oh my god. So listen, Louis Witt, thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Louis.
Dustin,
Really appreciate
thank
it, baby.
you for being here. We're gonna let you guys go.
PA.
Slumber, you are awesome.
No
Thank
doubt.
you so much, brother,
Slumber's
for
a
being
dog, baby.
Here. That's right.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks for
all
having
you
me. It was
guys.
nice meeting you, Deadline.
Yes,
You
Mosquito.
too, man. Thank you.
Thank you
Yeah,
guys.
good talking with everyone.
Mosquito, good looking out.
Yeah,
Thank
good
you
talking to
for
you all
chiming
again,
in,
as
bro.
always.
Yeah, we want
Thanks
to
for having me
let
up.
no
And
problem,
Deadline
no problem.
Podcast, yo, for real, it was an honor meeting you, my man.
Yeah, absolutely. We want to
Thanks
let
for
him.
being here, man.
We want to let him say his goodbyes after the other fellas have already
Sure,
exited.
sure.
Because I
All right,
want
Of
to.
course.
So Slumber,
Catch
before I go, man, just hit me up with any more details on that idea for me, you, and Dezombified doing that collab together. Set me
For
up.
sure, for sure. I've been working on it. I've been trying to I'm trying to get ahead on stories so that I can send some out to you guys.
Okay.
So hopefully I'll be able to do that soon. And then I still got to record for the 1K collab as well. So I plan on buckling down sometime this week and getting all that done.
All right, everybody, Elmo's is Later,
Nightmare,
guys.
nightmares.
Dang it, Bobby,
Good
that boy
night,
just ain't
brother.
right.
Nice.
All right, I'll catch
Peace
you guys
out,
later.
y'all.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you,
me.
Mosquito, for coming in and Slumber, yo. Really appreciate it, guys.
Oh,
Thank you so much.
love you. Mwah.
hmm
Bye, guys. Alrighty. Deadline.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mosquito. Did you
I'm
have to
here.
say something?
Oh, I was going to say it was a pleasure meeting you, Deadline. And speaking of collabs, I might have something coming up soon. I was wondering if maybe you want to be, interested in kind of talking about working together in the future.
Yeah, sounds good. We can talk
All right,
something.
man. Yeah, I'll DM you on Twitter.
That's gonna be an awesome. I'm gonna want to see that.
hmm
All right.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'll let you guys get to it. Have a good night.
Nice.
Good night.
Good night, Mosquito.
Awesome. And then there was one deadline. I would really like it if you would tell our audience a few words of goodbye and let them know where they can find you. You know, anything that we forgot to ask, please do what you got to do.
First of all, I want to say thank you guys for letting me be on here. I appreciate that a lot. But I'm always on Twitter. Always. That's like the number one place I'm on. I'm always on there. Even if I don't post something, I'm scrolling, I'm reading stuff. But I'm always on there. My DMs are always open. I'm in the works of working on a subreddit just for chef horror stories. So it being fake. So if it's real stories, please send them my way, as well as fake ones that you're writing up yourself. I upload every Tuesday. Of course, I'm not uploading tomorrow because I'm on y'all's show, which that's what I wanted to do. I'd rather be with y'all tonight. But yeah, every Tuesday. Other than that, please join me on there. I just got accepted by iTunes. So my podcast will be on iTunes, Google Play Music, as well as Spotify and SoundCloud and YouTube. So I'm very excited about that. And again, having me on here tonight.
Well, that
No
is
problem, my
awesome.
brother. Thank you for being here, man. Congratulations on all those good things, and we'll hope to see more of you soon.
So 2 things to
hand clap
to
emojis
you and
in the chat.
Anybody else who's in the chat. I would really like to take this opportunity to extend an invitation. Wait a minute, why is it saying live stream off? Okay, and we're back. I was saying that I would like to take this opportunity to tell everybody that we have a pinned tweet of milestones on our Twitter page. So anytime you guys want and you have a new milestone, whether it be 100 uploads, your first 100 subscriptions, any milestone that you have that's an official milestone, just put it up there on that tweet for as long as it's up there. Here we go again. It keeps saying live stream offline. Hold on 1 minute. I'm sorry about that, you guys. It just keeps saying milestone. Live stream offline. But anyway, I'll just take that as a cue and let you go and say thank you one more time, Deadline. You were a great guest. So thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And I would love to come back in the future if y'all have me.
Of course, not a problem.
Absolutely. Especially,
we'll see you down the road.
We love that when you reach a certain level, like if you reach, let's say, your first 500 or something. We're going to eventually do a Where Are They Now thing. We're going to keep you in mind. That's
cool.
Yeah, we definitely want to do that. I don't understand why it keeps going offline.
Well, I'm going to let you go, brother. Have a good night, man. We'll see you soon.
All right, man. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Okay, bye. Ooh, it's getting a little dicey here. What is this? I hate it when that happens.
That's right. But everybody, thank you for tuning in tonight to Stereo Dread. We had a great night with Deadline Podcast. He was amazing. We'll be seeing more of him soon.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We know that he's going places and he's going to be doing some cool stuff. We just know it. He has. Did y'all hear that story? He did a great job, everybody. Thank you for being here, everybody, at Stereo Dread. We hope this is not the first or the last time that you guys will come. We hope you come back. If you're a first timer, we hope you come back. Hopefully our quality will be better. I don't know what's going on here tonight, but hey, it's a residual moon, right? So anyway, you guys, thank you so much for being here. What? Thank you so much for being here, you guys. We gotta go. And we love you. And as always, Dezombified friends, watch your 6.